All right, so I'm here currently in San Francisco, California. Our fund is based in Oakland, California. For those of you in Latin America that don't know where Oakland is, it's just over the bridge from San Francisco, about a 15-minute drive with no traffic. With traffic, it's about 30 minutes. Oakland is known to be sort of the headquarters for many people of color here in the Bay Area, and we're very proudly and purposely located in Oakland. So Kapor Capital, for those of you who haven't heard of our fund before, is an impact venture fund. We focus on early stage, and we like to look at startups that are addressing urgent social needs as they transform industries. Some of you may have heard of Kapor from the days of investing in companies like Uber, Asana, Twilio, big unicorns. 2011 and on, Kapor decided to focus 100% into impact investing. And that means improving the lives of communities that have otherwise been marginalized by systemic issues in our societies. So what do we invest in? Obviously, we're looking at that pre-seed, seed, and Series A stage. That way we can really support founders throughout their growth. We're looking at tech-enabled products. So even though we are impact-focused, we need to have that tech within the industries that we're looking to improve. But the main thing and the goal that we're looking at when we're evaluating companies is, are these companies impact focused? Are they closing gaps of access and opportunity for incomes of communities of color? So it used to be just communities of color in the US, and now we are dedicating a portion of our fund to international investments. And a lot of that will look at Latin America, Africa, and some other regions. So we're excited to be looking at international for the first time. We also have something called the Founders Commitment, and this is a pledge that founders make when they are agreeing to take investment from Kapor to really support their own company's growth, their employee makeup, and their boards once they start having them, bringing in diversity, equity, and inclusion practices from the beginning. If you're interested in that, you can look more about you can learn more about our Founders Commitment on our website. Very unique, not a lot of funds have a Founders Commitment. And then we are sector agnostic, but I do want to share a little bit about our focus areas, which do comprise a large part of our portfolio. We've got health tech, ed tech, and fintech as our main focus areas. And then we've got a few emerging sectors like sustainability, which has energy and clean tech included in that. People ops tech, which for some of you who've not heard that term before, it's similar to like HR tech or mitigating bias in recruiting. There's a lot of software out there that has shown that can harm people of colors based on algorithms that sometimes aren't the best or are created with some bias in mind, not purposely, but because of the way technology has been designed. We've got future of work and also justice, which is a sector that's looking at improving certain systems that are part of governments and the criminalization of individuals. Let's talk a little bit about impact because, as you can see, Kapor's been around for more than a decade. So we have a total of 178 investments. 59% of our founders are diverse. When we're talking about how the performance of those investments have looked over time, we've got a 29% IRR, which is at the highest percentile with benchmarks of Cambridge and PitchBook if you're into looking at fund performance, and we've got a 3x TVPI. So we're very happy to say that all of our investments from 2011 forward that were impact focused have also brought venture-like returns. And I think this is very important to understand because sometimes people can look at an impact fund as somewhat of a charity or philanthropy, VC philanthropy, and that's really not what this is about and what Kapor is about. I think if we look at Carlos's fund, who's looking at exceptional founders and creating future unicorns, he's also impact focused. And there's been a huge trend lately for new impact investing, which is obviously something near and dear to my heart and near and dear to Kapor as well. I'd like to just showcase a few of our international investments. Many of you, especially if you're from Mexico, you may have heard of Arcus. Arcus is a company that functioned completely in Mexico, was recently acquired by MasterCard. They did have offices in New York as well. Ajwa falls into that category. They're in Kenya. They did have an office here in the United States, but they function there. And Junko is a people ops tech company, which has an office here in the US, but they function also in Israel. So this is just a little bit of a snapshot of some of our current investments that fall in the international arena. And here are 3 examples of some of our current unicorns. So we've got Form Energy, Devoted Health, and Gusto. And then we've got some of the recent additions to the portfolio. We've got Kayaba Care, Built for Teachers, and Seed5, which came out of YC. And all of these you can look at a little bit more on our website. And then finally, I wanted to show you how unique our team is. As you can see, 2 of our general partners are African American, and we're very proud of that. Both of them have over 10 years of experience. Brian has actually invested in just under 100 companies. And as you can see, our team, we've got a mix of everyone, and we're very, very proud of that. And we're also growing. So if you are interested in recruitment and have experience in tech recruiting, we are looking for a senior director of talent. So stay tuned for that, or reach out to me personally if you're interested. All right, and I think that's about it for us.